Good afternoon, family and friends, and happy Easter. Yes, it is still Easter. As I mentioned before, for us, Easter is a 50-day celebration, but actually Easter Sunday is an 8-day celebration. So this is Thursday within that octave of Easter, because if you came to daily Mass, you would hear that all the prayers this week are prayers based upon Easter Sunday. We celebrate Easter Sunday for 8 days, and then we celebrate the Easter festival for a total of 50 days. This year, Easter will not end until May 28th when we celebrate Pentecost, and that also happens to be Memorial Day weekend. So this is Easter, happy Easter, and celebrated for those 50 days. You know, the primary symbol of the Easter season is the great Easter candle. The candle that we lit from the bonfire that we had burning outside our church on Holy Saturday night. And that candle was brought into this darkened church. And then from the great Easter candle, light spread to all the candles that the assembly was holding until the building was a blaze of candlelight proclaiming the resurrection. Each year, we have to get a new Easter candle. Now, the Easter candle burns for the 50 days of the Easter festival. And then after Pentecost, it'll get moved back to the baptismal font where it stands in honor for the rest of the year. And the Easter candle is lit every time we then celebrate a baptism and every time we celebrate a funeral. It marks our comings and goings as a Christian community. And as the year progresses, the candle gets shorter and shorter until the following Easter when we get a new one to start the process all over again. Now, our Easter candle comes from a company called Markland Candle, which is located in Contahawk, New Hampshire. And the owner of that company is a good friend of mine, Marty Markland. He founded the company in 1985. And if you go onto their website, marklandcandle.com, that's M-A-R-K-L-I-N, candle.com, you can see the beautiful history of the company. And you can actually see a wonderful story about the bumblebees that make the wax that the candles are produced from. They grow all their own bees, and those bees make the wax right there at their factory up in New Hampshire, and from that wax of the bees, they make the candles. And all the candles are made by hand. The carvings, the intricate layer of the different layers of the wax that are put on them, the designs, all carved by hand and designed. And so our candle this year is called Chrismata. Each of the Paschal candles that Marty makes from year to year are given names. This one is called Chrismata. And it takes its name from the sacred chrism oil that was consecrated by our bishop and the priests of our diocese during Holy Week at a celebration of our Cathedral John the Baptist in Paterson. And sacred chrism is used at the celebration of baptism. It is used at the celebration of confirmation. It is used at the ordination of priests to presbyteral ministry. And every time we build a new church, the altar and the walls of the church are anointed with sacred chrism. It represents our entrance into the priestly people of Jesus Christ. And when Marty designed this candle, Chrismata, he put a saying with it to give that idea of what it's all about. And what he said was, anointed with chrism at their confirmation, those initiated into the Christian life during the Easter Vigil will shine in splendor, smell of sweet fragrance, and burn with a desire to serve. Chrismata proclaims the effects of belief in Christ. And each Easter candle, there are certain things that they must have on it as we go from year to year. As you can see on our candle, there's a cross in the center. It also has the date, 2023. And you'll see 5 what look like nails. And those nails are made with wax, and they are inserted into the candle, and embedded into the head of each of those wax nails is incense, representative of the wounds of Christ, the 5 nails, and also representative of the incense that was used when his body was placed in the tomb. And on the candle also is the Alpha and the Omega, the first and last letters of the Greek alphabet, because Christ is the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega, as we proclaimed at the great Easter Vigil. So this candle will stand here by the ambo for the 50 days of Easter to symbolically say that we are reading the scriptures from the light of that candle. I said it's the primary symbol that we use during the Easter season. So when you come to church on the weekends, make sure you look at the candle, look at its design, and remember the fragrance of sacred chrism where this candle takes its name from. Enjoy the rest of these days of Easter week, and then enjoy the 50 days of the Easter festival. And hopefully we'll see you this coming Sunday. You know, for Easter, we had almost 1,300 people here at Our Lady of the Valley, and it was so nice to see people coming back to church. It was nice to see the church filled for our services on Easter Sunday. So I want to thank all of you who came to celebrate Easter with us here at Our Lady of the Valley and over at Holy Cross. Enjoy the rest of this week, and we'll see you soon.